Hello and welcome. When a maniac and wanted genocide war criminal Netanyahu was meeting another warmonger Donald Trump at White House, they were shocked by a news that they received while their meeting was going on. The first shock was that Hamas unleashed hell on IDF soldiers. And I am going to use a few abbreviations or first letter of certain words because of YT policy, and you know YT stands for YouTube. And gradually you will understand what I mean to say when I will use those first letters of a certain word or abbreviations for certain words. In the first incident, Hamas killed as many as 5 soldiers and wounded at least 18 soldiers, those who came for their rescue, the soldiers, those who were hit. In the second incident, Houthi-s, rebels or Houthi-s, took charge of the Red Sea, and the first time they have sunk a very huge merchant ship, and they have also released its video. So, on the one hand, both were exchanging pleasantries. I mean, Netanyahu and Donald Trump, they were exchanging pleasantries at White House, and they were appreciative of each other. Especially Netanyahu was appreciative of Donald Trump for struggling for peace in the world, and you know what peace means to Netanyahu. And Netanyahu, not for the first time, was quite sycophant in his words that he was using for President Donald Trump. At the same time, he surprised even Donald Trump, or perhaps so many in the world, that he also presented or suggested or recommended his name to the Peace Prize Committee of Nobel Peace Prize. He said that he was going to recommend it. He has already recommended, and he presented that letter to the US president. Now, let me briefly tell you what happened. Hamas continued its roadside ambushes on tanks and armored vehicles, sending to the hell 5 IDF murderers and wounding more than 18. Names were also released by Israeli government and Israeli defense forces. Israeli opposition said that IDF soldiers in Gaza are dying not because they are protecting Israel, but they are protecting Netanyahu. This is the most ferocious attack in months, which sent shivers down the spines of IDF and Netanyahu government. They did not expect that they would suffer such losses. As I said earlier, initially Hamas ambushed a convoy or a couple of vehicles of IDF soldiers, and they killed 5 and they wounded many, and then there was a rescue team that went to the scene and they failed to rescue them. Then there was a second rescue team that was sent, and then again Hamas ambushed them and wounded more than 18 soldiers, which is confirmed by Israel. And Israeli defense officials said that some of the wounded soldiers were in critical condition. So everyone was shocked by this attack, and this attack happened when Netanyahu was meeting Donald Trump. In the second incident, Houthi-s struck a merchant navy ship in Red Sea, and according to Houthi-s, on the other hand, Houthi-s are seen to have taken charge of Red Sea after Israeli attack on their port Al Hudaydah. Houthi-s military spokesman Yahya Sarria has revealed that they sent remote controlled 2 boats, 5 cruise missiles, and hit the ship with multiple drone attacks. According to the spokesman, the crew was let off the ship to safety. The ship was reportedly destined to Israel or some other enemy country, which he did not explain, and was reportedly carrying different type of goods, and it defied, according to Houthi-s spokesman, it defied warning shots, it defied warnings. Houthi said the vessel was carrying goods for the enemy. Video images were released later on, and it was also claimed by Houthis that this area was banned for taking goods to the enemy countries, and I don't know which are the enemy countries except Israel in the region. Videos, images, as I said, were released in which ship could be seen sinking after catching huge fire in the sea. Israeli government, Israeli officials, Israeli defense forces, Israeli opposition, Israeli people were shocked after hearing the news of this latest attack by Hamas, which came just days after Israel and America and Hamas agreed to ceasefire, a brief one though, but Hamas is continuing its attacks on Israeli defense forces, and Hamas has threatened that it would wreak more havoc on IDF soldiers, those who are present inside Gaza. On the other hand, Houthis are also intensifying their attacks on ships in Red Sea area, and reports are suggesting that they attacked another ship which hasn't sunk so far, but it was damaged considerably. So these two news suggest that Israel and USA are facing not only Hamas, Iran, but Houthis have also joined this war against Israel in a more sophisticated and definitive way. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you would subscribe to my channel, like it, share with your friends, and leave your comment.